you're watching this, you've probably just opened an email regarding your UKVI decision, and it feels like a punch in the gut. Your UK spouse visa has been refused. Take a deep breath. Yes, a refusal of your UK spouse visa application is serious, but it is not the end. What matters now is what you do next, especially during the first 14 days. If you're looking to extend your visa, we've created a comprehensive, easy-to-follow spouse visa extension guide on our website. You can find that now on the screen or in the description box below. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what the steps to take are if your UK spouse visa has been denied. Watch this before you do anything. Under current rules, many migrants on a family visa can apply for indefinite leave to remain after 3 or 5 years of continuous lawful residence. Since the policy changes and increases in financial thresholds, family visa applications have dropped significantly. In January 2026 alone, applications fell to around 4,600. The Home Office now conducts thorough checks on all applications. For instance, if you provided different information in your visit visa application in 2024 and now your story has changed, that can lead to serious complications. Even small mistakes can raise doubts about the authenticity of your relationship. Once they begin to question your credibility, it becomes much harder to resolve the issue. This is why thorough preparation is more important than ever. If you haven't applied yet and are still at the first spouse visa stage, we've created a comprehensive video explaining that process. You can access the video by tapping on it on the screen and also by checking the description box below. Now, let's discuss the steps you should take immediately after receiving that visa refusal decision by email. What is the biggest mistake people make? They panic and react emotionally. Instead, follow this approach. First of all, open the refusal letter. Second of all, scroll directly to the section titled Reasons for Refusal. At first, focus solely on this section. You need to answer one key question. Why were you refused? In 2026, refusals typically fall into 4 categories. First, missing or incorrect documents. Second, financial requirements not met. Third of all, doubts about relationship credibility. And fourth of all, suitability concerns such as non-disclosure or immigration history. You cannot resolve an issue until you accurately identify it. So, don't make assumptions. Clearly identify the category of your refusal. Step 2. Check your deadline immediately. This part is critical. Your deadline starts from the date on the decision email or the postage date on the refusal letter. It does not start when you open it. If you're in the UK, you typically have 14 calendar days to take action. If you're outside the UK, you usually have 28 calendar days. If you miss this deadline, your options become very limited. In some cases, your legal status may end immediately. Deadlines in immigration law are strict. Before you do anything else, calculate your final day. Make sure to write it down. Step 3. Decide. Reapply, appeal, or review. This is where strategy matters. There are 4 possible routes to consider, and choosing the wrong one can waste months. The first option is to reapply. This is the fastest option, but you still have to pay the fee again. It's the best for situations like missing documents, bank statements that fall outside the 28-day rule, and miscalculations of income. If you meet the requirements, but your supporting evidence was incorrect, a clean, corrected reapplication can be quicker. An important rule: do not reapply with the same weak structure. The Home Office will compare both applications, and if the second one appears rushed or inconsistent, your credibility may further suffer. Option 2. Administrative review. This option is only for clear errors made by the caseworker, such as when they ignore a document you submitted or miscalculated your income. You cannot submit new evidence. This process is strictly asking them to re-examine their own decision. It's effective only when the mistake is theirs, not yours. Option number 3, appeal to the first tier tribunal. This option is usually relevant for relationship credibility disputes, Article 8 human rights cases, and cases involving children. Appeals take longer, often between 6 to 12 months, but you are able to submit new evidence, and a judge, not just a caseworker, will review your case. Option number 4, judicial review. This is rare, but an option that challenges whether the process itself was lawful. It is complex and expensive and is usually considered as a last resort. And step 4, if it's a financial refusal. Financial refusals have become increasingly common in 2026, particularly due to the 29,000 income requirement. Here are some important points to check. Number 1, do your payslips match your bank statements exactly? Number 2, are all documents dated within 28 days of submission? Number 3, if you are still self-employed, have you used your personal profit after tax? And number 4, if you are relying on savings, have you applied the formula correctly? Keep in mind, £16,000 does not count towards the requirement. You must add 2.5 times the income shortfall. To rely solely on savings, you need to have £88,500 held for at least 6 months. Many refusals occur due to small calculations or document errors. These issues are often recoverable, but only if corrected accurately. Step 5. If it's a relationship refusal. These documents are more delicate. If your refusal states that your relationship is not genuine and subsisting, you need to ask yourself the following questions. Where is the inconsistency? Do your timelines match up? Did your previous visa application contain different information? Do your addresses align with public records? Simply adding 300 more photos won't resolve any credibility issues. It's important to maintain narrative consistency. As of 2026, the Home Office cross-references various digital footprints, including electoral rolls, tax records, and past applications. Even small discrepancies can be significant, so focus on fixing the narrative rather than just increasing the file size. Step 6. If suitability or non-disclosure is mentioned. This is serious. If the refusal refers to Part 9 of the immigration rules or mentions deception, stop. Do not rush into reapplying. Failure to disclose past overstaying, previous refusals, or criminal issues can lead to a 10-year re-entry ban. Before proceeding, you must determine if the Home Office has categorized the issue as either false representation or deception. Understanding this distinction is crucial. If you need personalized advice, our team specializes in spouse visas and visa refusal cases. Please book a consultation with us here at Reiss Solicitors before taking your next step. Step number 7, understand Section 3C. If you applied for your visa before it expired and you are currently in the UK, you might be protected under Section 3C. This means that your legal status remains valid while your appeal or review is pending. However, there's an important caveat. If you leave the UK during this time, Section 3C protection ends immediately, and you might not be allowed to return. Step 8. What if you can't meet the £29,000 requirement? There is one final option: exceptional circumstances. Under the Appendix FM immigration rules, specifically GEN 3.1, exceptional circumstances, or Section EX2, exceptions, if denying your visa would result in justifiably harsh consequences, or if there are insurmountable obstacles to living outside the UK, you may qualify for the 10-year route. This option can sometimes help you bypass strict financial or English language requirements, but it requires a strong legal framework. Before you touch that apply button again, do not rush. Identify the type of refusal, check your deadline, choose the appropriate remedy, correct the underlying issues, and move forward with a strategic approach. Be honest about your past. The system already has that information. Because in 2026, success is not about everything looking fine. It's about making sure everything is fine. If you want a more detailed breakdown of financial requirements, relationship evidence, and how to prepare a refusal-proof application for 2026, continue watching our Spouse Visa series. You will see the Spouse Visa playlist on the screen now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.